I recorded this while I was talking to myself, so nothing is correctly time synced, and I'm just going to yap on top of it. I decided that I was just going to give everyone, like, a full entire walkthrough of my gallery. Obviously not my entire gallery, because some of this stuff is disgustingly old, and you don't need to see that. This already is outrageously old, so I made two of these. I don't think they were back-to-back, but I deleted what was in between them. I've made, like, 3 of these, because I just couldn't figure out how I wanted my characters to look. You know, that's an animation. We're skipping animations. We're skipping animations here. There's a lot of, like, old lore that just doesn't exist anymore. His name is Hats. His last name is Hats, by the way. Isn't that funny? Also outrageously old. I was also working with shape language at the time. It's really silly. Oh, me. We know this. You know this. This is ancient. Not really that ancient. I like Alex's face up at the top. Yeah, I zoomed in, I remember. Okay. There are, like, a ton of these, and I don't think I finished it. I didn't do Rivulet, and I didn't do Gourmand, and I didn't do any of the weird fucky dudes like Inv or anything. Because screw them, I guess. You know. This is kind of accurate still. I haven't thought much about Rain World, so yeah. Oh, look how cute. My, like, little headcanon hasn't changed much. The original, like, storyline is that, they were all from different timelines. And also some of them are dying to life-ending cancer. So why don't I just, like, make the timeline switch? It's Saint's fault. It was Saint's fault. I don't know why he did it or how he did it, but he did it. You know, animation. There's a lot of these shading ones. Just a lot of them. These two gays. Oh, I'm gay, by the way. Fun fact, I'm queer. More shading. This is when I had one color for each kingdom, and all of the characters were just a mix match of all of these. Currently, I've done it so every single kingdom has its own limited color palette. I love more gay boys, but I love limited color palettes because I don't need to, like, freaking deal with a bunch of individual color palettes for every single goddamn character. More silly gay boys, except this one's just Ray. I love these two corners, they're my favorites. I love when he's happy and when he's, like, stupid. Here's more Rain World. He's missing an arm. Immediately. Oh, he also has a tail. I don't know. Clearly I have a favorite. Which, like, based off of, like, their designs, I want to see if you guys can guess who my favorites are. You know. I love the different dresses that I did. I was looking at different dress shapes when I was doing this. This is fan art. You've seen this before. This guy, he's slay. He's fun. I like his don't look at that. That's old. It wasn't cringe. But it's an old dead series that I'm never coming back to. This was an anatomy study. And then I doodled Emmy on top of it. Remember this. I want everyone to remember this. Just remember this. This is hilarious. Lynx, I don't think is a character anymore. I might bring him back. He doesn't really have lore, but I know that Cunis has an assistant in the first scene of D&D. In the first scene that we see here. Needle's fun. This is a D&D character. This is Ray. You know him. Unfinished Rain World stuff. Maybe that gives away who my favorites are. This is species for Pheno's Kingdom. They have names if you want to look at them. I think they're really funny. That blue one's called, like, Caterhorns. Caterhorns, like a caterpillar. By the way, because it's red like Cater when it's not. That's, look at them. He has wings because he died. That's Kasha and Artyom. And these people, you know these. Oh, I think I hit the mic. You know this. Okay. Remember this? Remember this. Because I just recently finished drawing them. And like another one of them, and I think it's hilarious. This is another anatomy study. This is a comic. I keep hitting my freaking... Okay. Item. This is, item symbolism. I can yap about that if you want, but there's item symbolism. And it comes back dramatically. This is some unfinished stuff about Fink. This is actually the first time I drew Spite. The first time I opened an ad by accident. IBS just puts ads at the bottom. It's horrible. Anyway, first drawing of Spite. Fun. I recently drew him again. This was the art I was going to use for the bus video I was going to make. But then I got sick. And also I changed my design. I'm no longer a Robin. I love the shading though. These are some of my friends. They both have YouTube channels. And they're both my IRL. In the real world. They're both my friends. This is when I was using that Robin. It's supposed to be a Robin. Could you tell? That was when I was using the Robin design. So we've transitioned from Goblin to Robin. And we transitioned again to a very funny... I just labeled it something kind of stupid. You know, we're about to see it actually. Right here, I redesigned myself one more time. That's the really shitty image that I drew for my announcement. That's what I labeled myself, a, quote, nondescript pigeon, end quote. I think it's funny. I like the arms. I like the arms a lot because I love bishop sleeves, and bishop sleeves are great. They're so fun. Me again, final design. So silly. I love him. I did this gradient thing with the eye zoom in. I did this gradient thing with my name. I think it's epic. Okay, so this is the most recent thing. Remember I said, remember this? He's not a human anymore. He's a bird man. He's a bird man. And Soria's humongous. Like, absolutely humongous and pudgy. And Fina also has lighter colored hair. But no one cares about that. Nobody cares. Cuteness hasn't changed. I think her dress changed color, but that's about it. I also made her dress slimmer because she's meant to, like, out here repping for our... Ignore that. Minecraft. Ignore it. Out here repping... for our skinny queens. Because I have Soria, so I might as well have cuteness. You know. That was literally all one singular take. I'm probably gonna, like, cringe as I edit it, but I could kind of care less. You know. There's not a lot of bloopers for this one. Isn't that so sad? I always enjoy bloopers for videos. I need to shut up.